the next speaker, that's Alhassan Sesay. So Alhassan, the floor is to you to introduce your activity.
Thank you, Domenico, and welcome to you all. Please, I'm going to share my screen. Domenico, can you give me an opportunity to share the screen?
Sure. Here you are.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you. So, like I said, Alhassan Sesay from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I'm the founder and president of the Sierra Leone School Game Club, an women's organization that works with schools and communities in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is endowed with vast natural resources in the form of marine resources, mineral rich biodiversity. The environment challenges in Sierra Leone comprises land degradation, coastal degradation, deforestation, threats to biodiversity and pollution, waste management and unplanned settlements, health and sanitation related problems. So why do we start our organization? The Sierra Leone School Green Club is an indigenous community-based organization which was established in 2015. The organization has been engaged in climate change sensitization and mitigation across Sierra Leone. So the organization began as the challenges of climate change hit local communities in Sierra Leone. I believe most of you got to say, and according to UN, Sierra Leone is the third most vulnerable country that is hit by climate change. So our mission, we seek to educate the public to create awareness on environmental issues. We seek to lobby for more political will for a stable climate that will benefit all mankind. We seek in engaging in activities that are environmental friendly and sustainable in a bid to reverse climate change. We seek to engage in civic education, behavioral change, and attitudinal change amongst young people. And what is our vision? Our vision is to see a greener, sustainable environment for all inhabitants of planet Earth, including plants and animals. And one area that we are working is in the way of environmental sanitation and agriculture. One, we work with school children in educating them about environment. We develop positive relationship with the nature, which should become people's way of life. Now, why do we decide to work with school children? Because we came to realize that in Sierra Leone, the curriculum does not cover everything about climate change or about environmental issues. So we decided to start this organization by engaging school children. And this is one of our engagements in 2019, which was World Environment Day, wherein we went to schools and engaging school children, telling them about the issue about climate change and all the rest. And here is about the environmental education that we do. We work with communities with a view or assessment of the environment. Now, we decided to work with communities and schools because most of the school children, they are living in different communities. Working with them will take the message to their family, will take the message to their communities. So that's why we decided to work with these school children. At the same time, we are doing tree planting with schools. And one thing that we realized in Sierra Leone, when you plant ordinary trees, they cut them down. So we decided to introduce a program we call Orchard Garden or Food Trees for Schools. Why do we decide to use food trees? Food trees are very, very important for the local communities here in Sierra Leone. They produce foods at the same time. People make use of the food. They sell them to get the survivor, or they sell them, or they use them to eat. So that's why we decided to have food trees. And as you can see from there, these are some of the trees that we bought to share among the schools and communities, the community where we live. So you can see there are cutlasses, shovels, and food trees. And one thing that we realized again is the non-curriculum about climate change or environmental issues. So with the help from a professor, we decided to start a curriculum work on climate change. And what are the topics that are related to this particular curriculum? We have climate change, energy, water and waste, management, biodiversity, practical initiative, saving water, recycling material, and diminishing litters. Already we are working with, like I said, with a professor based in who has helped us to develop this curriculum. Presently, we are testing this curriculum in 10 schools we are working with. We already have 10 environmental clubs in these 10 schools. By next year, 2022, we are planning to move this curriculum to other schools, to test them to other schools. And one of the work again that we are doing is to raise awareness. The picture you are seeing there is one of the communities, the Western World Area Council. So like we went there to have a discussion with the councillors, the mayors, and all those that are working there. First, for them to develop a renewable energy policy, because now we want to go out, we want to avoid fossil fuel, because we know because of fossil fuel, we have a lot of dangers now that is disturbing the climate. So now we engage them so that we develop policies that are renewable energy, that are related to renewable energy. You can see these are also one of the pictures. So like we also engage in Friday for Future Strike. As you can see, this a parachute that we do. The children themselves do these parachutes. We give them the parachutes. They decide to put the topic, or they decide to do the writing, or to draw, to make the change that they want to see in their community. This is another school. And one of the things again that we realize in some of these schools, don't have waste disposal. So they just start everywhere around the school community. So we decided to give them cycle or some environmental sanitation material, wherein they sort the different waste, where they should put recycled material, they put them there, where they should put a glass, where they should put other unwanted material. So like we train them on how to stop waste. So, and this is where we engage youth around the community to do community cleanups. As you can see, this happened on 15th April 2018, where we are cleaning one of the community where we operate. So this is a beach cleanup that we had with other youth with the Ministry of Environment. And this is a competition that we organize for schools. With support from the European Union, we organize a artwork competition on climate change. And what does that entails? We ask the children, we ask the pupils to develop a topic, or to develop an artwork. What causes climate change, the effects, and how can they solve those issues? So with the support from the European Union, we're able to have this. And this year, by November, we're also going to do the same thing with the European Union. So this is a school that's won the competition. So they decided to do this artwork. And at the end of the day, they decided that we should go to renewable energy instead of using fossil fuel. You can see from the top here is a coal mining, and at the top, yeah, you can see that they asked us to go renewable. So this is an artwork competition. As you can see, the children working on the art themselves with the support from teachers that they are teaching them. So they are displaying now their artwork at one of the main teaching college here in Freetown. So you can see they develop different artwork on how to control our community, on how to save our environment. And this is one of the work again that we are doing, using waste material to do farming or to do agriculture. This one is what we call vertical gardening. And this is a pilot program that we are doing that we are expecting to roll out to different schools and community by next year. So with this, I want to say thank you for your time. Before ending, I want to say education can be a liberation tool for the challenges we face as humans. Let's also embrace it and make every human benefit from it and create a sustainable future that works for all. Thank you. These are contacts. If you want to get on to Ross, these are contacts that you are seeing on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alhassan. And as I said, they are doing a very great job in Sierra Leone. So thank you for your presentation. I don't know if there are questions. I see someone that's opening the mic.
I don't have any question to her, but I tell you that really compliment for what you do. You're really great job. I won't just say this.
So yeah, I totally concur, and congratulations for the work that you are doing. So yeah, let's keep in touch and also let's collaborate, I guess. And I think that there are great spaces. I don't know if there are other questions for Alhassan.
Not me?
Yeah, if you want to go, Bo.
Now, I wanted to say, if she got a school and she created everything and she did so many important situations, you know, how the children can grow up and they can be part of that, or part of their nature, part of their thinking, part of how they can live it and respect. What are you thinking when we come to your place? Well, I don't know exactly where you are, but where you are, but anyway, can you be part in your school with this kindergarten that is the same but in different way for the kids? What?
Yes, I think that you can exchange emails and then you...
But anyway, you can, yeah, I can send to Domenico, that will be easy, because they can put...
I've dropped my emails, then you can take it from here. Wait. I also got your website.
Okay, and I went and copied South America, and I will be launching the university if the Marcus agree and my degree. But you know, this is a kindergarten, so you start for the kids to make understand what you're thinking about your school. So we can put it together and we can have a really goal. And if you wanna, I can send you in English. You have to wait because we are translating in English, in Spain, in Arabic. So I gotta send to you. I gotta ask Domenico to send for me. Thank you so much. Really good.
Thank you.